definitely was not playing up to.
And this is a rough matchup. This is a rough matchup in general because G-Rain is having a lot of problems against Cross's Greninja.
Yeah, I think probably the biggest reason for that is the mobility. Just Greninja has
Hydro Pump.
Yeah, Greninja has actually, on average, the best mobility in the game. I believe he's like 3rd fastest faller. He has like 7th fastest run speed. He has like top 10 air speed as well. Just like across the board, he has just such consistently amazing mobility, which can really hurt you when you're a character like Lucas, who really struggles once opponents get in on him.
Like Greninja wants to, I'm sorry. When G-Rain wants to set this wall, but where is he?
Oh, he makes it back actually. Wow, that was
he wants to up throw. He wants the down tilt up smash.
Yeah, some people in the audience are rooting for Cross purely because of his Greninja color. It's a good color, but right now, yeah, we see this huge lead. There's the falling Nair to up tilt. Let's see if he can actually get anything. So this is the thing, we haven't seen him grab once. We haven't seen him land a single grab yet.
And that's how Greninja should be playing. He doesn't want to get grabbed.
He's so slippery! And that
killed!
That was such a bad option. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't know why he went for that. Like, that was pretty much the only option he could throw out where he would die.
And I like that he avoided going for the Nair because Greninja's Shadow Signal just got him out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Greninja is
again. See, he throws it out. Sometimes multi-hook comes out.
Still, we've still seen no grabs from G-Rain. So yeah, just Greninja's overall mobility and his slipperiness making it so difficult for G-Rain to get these grabs. It's like Cross is doing this really sort of cool like hit and run style where he will stay away from him, throw out these shurikens, and then he goes in, hits him with like a couple quick moves, and then just pops right back out.
And this is where Cross has trouble. He has trouble being behind. But that down tilt will confirm it's a fair.
Right. That was really smart. He had G-Rain in a bad spot on ledge, and he was putting on pressure, but he never gave up to the point. He never gave up stage to the point where G-Rain was actually able to make it back. And then he managed to get that down tilt into forward air, confirming the kill and basically evening it up. Wow.
Okay, last time that happened, he died from a counter. Just misinput.
Okay, so
I've been told that that's really hard to pull off though. Is Hydro Pump recovery because sometimes you just accidentally side B and you get a Shadow Sneak.
Listen, I play Yoshi. I don't care. Don't talk to me about hard angles on your recovery. Just don't.
What you mean? I play Falcon. I die to everybody.
What?
My recovery is booty.
No, specifically the angles from Yoshi. Because like. Oh, okay, so we're getting a button warmer, it seems. There might have been some foul play. Not foul play, but there might have been some...
Check for 0.9%.
Yeah,
Check for 0.9.
All right. But no, because with Yoshi, like, every time I'm recovering, I have to get, like, basically an angle-perfect egg if I want to make sure that I recover against my opponent. And if I slightly change the angle on it, I do a side B and I die automatically. So, yeah. Don't talk to me about like hard to pull off angles on your up B.
I play Falcon. Everything spikes me.
That's not true. Pac-Man down air does not spike you.
Good point. Anyway.
This has been fun facts about Smash with Salty Fun.
The more you know.
All right.
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
All right. And now we have Cross going to Battlefield here. I think that's a very smart pick, mainly because we've heard it time and time again that Lucas really struggles to deal with opponents camping on platforms. And of course,
this extends Greninja's combo game.
Of course, yeah. No, it's really sort of like a win-win for him. He's able to extend his combo game. He's able to get more mobility because of these angles of attack with the platforms. And in addition, if he's really worried about getting grabbed, he can just hop up on those platforms and like G-Rain is sort of really the pressure's on him to do something about it. Ooh, I like the jabs actually.
The jabs are just coming for his safety.
Yeah, so the thing about Greninja is he has amazing mobility, but his frame data isn't actually that great. Like,
you gotta be specific in how you land.
But also the fact that Lucas has that frame 2 jab is actually an amazing get off me option because Greninja does a great job of getting in his face, but sort of staying there with like, you know, frame data that's good but not great. You know, it can be interrupted. There it is again.
It goes for the grab. It goes for the standing grab.
So also Greninja has, I think, almost objectively the worst out of shield options in the game.
Yeah, he does.
No, he has, because, no. Like, literally, his only out-of-shield option is jab. Jab, that's it. Grab is not an option. He has no up B out of shield. I mean, he does.
He almost took a stock with that fair.
He has no, like, short hop nair or fair. You could kind of do short hop back air, but even then, it's like what, frame, like, 9 or 10, and that only punishes cross-ups? Actually, no, Greninja is faster at punishing cross-ups than he is at people landing in front of him. I looked this up. Yeah, because, like, you know, when you basically pressured him to shield. But it's actually an interesting part of this matchup is that he doesn't want to be shielding too much in general. Lucas gets so much off of grabs, so shielding in front of him is such a risk. And here we have us now cross with this lead of about 30%, but they're both at kill percent. Pretty much any meaty hit will do it. The up throw not quite confirming. I think it may be like 1 or 2 pummels actually might have.
Oh,
there it is.
If he had to up B, that'd be it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, bad DI.
No, he would have killed.
He could have killed. No, he could have lived because he stalled it. He just stalled it. I have a feeling that he could have lived it with good DI.
DIN, right?
Let me think about this. Yes. I'm actually not sure about that.
Well, he throws you like up.
It's not up. 90 degrees though, is it? It's like slightly.
Yeah, he just throws you straight up.
No, it's DI out.
DI out. Okay.
Yeah, you DI after that. All right. Now we have this. The footsies going on right now from Cross. I'm actually really liking it.
This is where he plays his best.
Yeah, he knows
Waits
that.
for you to throw the option.
Yeah, he knows that G-Rain is forced to approach, and so he's just throwing out these little shurikens, not so much to, like, you know, really put the hurt on G-Rain, but more to manipulate where he wants him to go. You know, he keeps throwing these like the shurikens, not shurikens, the shurikens, like a little bit, like the way you'll see it, like ooh, that does it.
Team dash attack.
Yo, characters with dash attacks that kill, super underrated.
Oh yeah,
having a dash attack that kills is actually huge.
Link's my boy.
Which is why Zelda is secret top.
Oh no! Well, Hydro Pump. That happens.
I mean, that is definitely one of the reasons that this matchup is pretty solid for Greninja. Of course, Lucas does have his tether to recover, but like if he is forced to recover with up B, and his up B takes longer than Ness's actually, which means that he can, like, if he's just waiting and he sees him do it, he can just react to it and put him out there and kill him. I believe that it is possible for him to, like, if he knows he's gonna get hydro pumped, to like send his PK Thunder all the way out there and come back, and he might still be able to make it. I have seen that happen on occasion, but that requires some like hard reading. All right, so now we're getting it here into Game 3. This is best 3 out of 5, correct? Yes. But it's 1-1 right now, tied. G-Rain does have the game advantage, but I'd honestly say that Cross has been like comfortably leading. Even when he lost that first game, it was basically because he made one really bad option and died at 80 from down smash. And then since then, he's been playing really safe, really smart.
Pivot grab coming in. Good DI, DI in front. Going again. And G-Rain sees that, goes for the jab.
Yeah.
Messes it up.
So another thing is that when G-Rain starts to mess up those combos, it's worth negative value. Not just because, you know, he dropped and he could have just gotten a guaranteed combo, but it starts to put him on tilt. You know, he practices those combos all the time, and they are extremely technical and tight. But like when he starts to mess them up, it can really mess with his mentality.
Off for the bear, doesn't go for the high mom. Probably just because it's low percent.
Low percent wouldn't kill, and he wants to keep his upper fresh.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if High Mom would kill now. I think High Mom might kill now, actually. Like, with a few pummels.
I don't like all these grabs G-Rain's just throwing out, though.
Yeah,
G-Rain, Cross is just waiting for him to throw an option to punish.
Yeah.
With his lead.
The thing is, like, Cross has just not really been able to... Sorry, no, G-Rain has not really been able to keep Cross out. He's never been good at it. And he drops the High Mom! And the forward air, even sweet spotted, won't kill the platform, actually. The opposite of the stretcher.
That almost got him.
What's it called? The caravan, I guess? You know, when those kings would come in and like, you know, there were a bunch of slaves underneath them.
I don't know.
I think it's called a caravan. Anyway, we have this. The stocks are even, but
Cross is not playing with the platforms. He doesn't want to approach.
Yeah, even though he doesn't have the percent lead, which can be risky. I mean, I would be surprised if
Team dash attack.
Lemon! Wow.
Where is he?
Never mind. Okay.
Well.
So that is the second SD we've seen from Cross.
Yeah. Or he was gonna go for an up. He was gonna go for the grab, and Cross goes for the counter. But G-Rain is just bad memories, boy.
Yeah. He has no jump.
Oh,
and the platform actually helping him out there. He would have been forced to tether, and if Cross had been able to counter that, he absolutely would have died. But those platforms coming back in, allowing him to get back to stage, back to neutral. He has the stock lead. Let's see if he can continue getting this extra credit. Ooh. PK Flyer. All right, and yeah, Cross is being a lot more careful with how he's approaching. He's doing a lot of run-up shield, which
fair will take it. That fair is
it's very
disjointed.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting as to how that whole stock came to be, where he just kept going into G-Rain's face, pushing and pushing without ever actually throwing out any moves, and eventually G-Rain just kind of went off the level to get away from him, and when he tried to get back on, that's when he died. So I think that was really smart where Cross just knew, like, if he can just abuse depriving G-Rain of stage control matters so much for Lucas. Lucas in the corner really suffers.
All he has right now is his fair, picket fire, and grab.
These two are just
there.
Yeah, these two are just dancing around each other right now. Barely any percent has been traded. That up B actually doing a little bit of something. And 2 minutes left on the clock. I doubt this will go to time, but there will be a point at which time will be a factor. Like, Cross is doing all of these really patient approaches and all that stuff, but
G-Rain is just going to use that patience.
Oh, the stretcher! They've been doing so much work. These
bear.
These platforms have been carrying people all match. Like 3 times, 3 separate games.
They be saving.
Yeah. I mean, that time actually they almost ended him, but G-Rain wasn't ready for it, so he wasn't able to punish. All right, and here's where it can actually get really bad. Oh, he read the air dodge, but Lucas air dodge, so tricky to punish. He actually manages to get back down to the ground. And a minute 30 on the clock. This is, if Cross continues to play with this level of patience, it can seriously hurt him. I also want to point out that if this does end up being a timeout, I would almost think it's like Cross is dead in the water. Because timeouts are so mentally devastating. I don't think we will see it. This should be it. Bad DI, yeah. When you are getting grabbed by Lucas like that, always DI for the forward or back throw, because down throw is long enough that you can basically react to just your DI.
Yeah.
So right there, he was like, I'm going to DI for down throw, end up DIing all the way off stage. I think he might have died regardless, but he definitely was not doing such great DI there.
And we got a switch.
All right, we're going to switch. I actually don't know if I agree with the switch so much. I think his Greninja was doing fine.
That ain't working today, boy.
There we go. The classic Flow Glory opening.
Cancel the jab with the ledge. Like it.
All right. So one of the things about Fox versus Lucas is that if you are not practicing the matchup, Lucas's air dodge can really mess with you. Because Lucas, like, his air dodge has some stuff involved with Z-axis, and it, like, displaces him super far. And even though Fox does have, like, all these frame traps and all this nice stuff and pretty good hitboxes, if he's not clearly, like, on top of it, like, this stuff that normally is, like, true on every other cast member, he can just drop it against Lucas. But we are not seeing him drop it right now. Like, look at this over 60% difference. I was questioning this counter pick, but it really seems to be working out for him.
Finally punishes us there. Glad about that.
There's the Trump. We saw him flub that so many times, especially against Greninja.
No up smash to chase after. I guess he just wasn't expecting to work.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting.
All right.
He goes, he tries to get back on with that Nair, and the fact that it lasted so long ended up cross drop shield. Now we have this very even match between these two.
PK Fire, yeah, that cost him the clock.
And there's the, definitely the stock lead is now for Cross. And, yeah, now G-Rain is really forced to approach. And it can be really, really difficult for him. Yeah, he's trying to figure out how to even do it. That's not a trade you want. When you're down by this much,
you don't want any trades.
You don't want any trades. Yeah, so actually, I think that G-Rain needs to start reading the fact that Cross is doing a lot of run-up shield. He's doing a lot of shielding right now. I'm not sure if G-Rain, I understand why G-Rain would maybe sort of, if he sees his opponent shielding a lot, he might want to hold off.
Well, he went for the what was it, down tilt grab?
Down tilt grab, but
yeah, that's not true.
On Fox. Oh, and he gets the spot dodge and punishes. This could be really bad.
Well, you had the late Nair, but a little too late.
Yeah, no, that down tilt grab is just not working.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, it's just not going to work. He has to stop going for that. Ooh, I like
up tilt the cover.
Yeah, up tilt almost killing also.
Yeah. Goes for it again, that trade.
I believe Lucas up tilt actually kills around the same percentages that Diddy Kong up tilt does.
Huh.
Fun fact.
Oh, he had it.
Oh, he had the read.
Will not kill though. Opposite direction. PK Fire finally catching him. Oh, that kills.
That is it. Okay.
And we got the laugh from the TO. Let's go.
PK
and Bear.
All right. And we are now entering Game 5. And I have to say, these two players were going very even with this Greninja and Lucas. But the Fox came out. And
we're going to see the Mewtwo.
Story.
Those are finals Game 5. Let's go.
Yay. Mewtwo? Mewtwo? Mewtwo?
It's really hard to say. I mean, he has played this matchup and done well in it before. This is not one of his sort of hated matchups, I believe. G-Main hates, for instance, Sheik. He hates Sheik so much. Fox, is somebody who you can deal with. I feel like going Mewtwo is not the right call to make.
Oh no, I'm just messing.
Oh,
I'm just messing.
Oh, yeah. Why would you do that?
Cause.
Why would you mess with him?
Cause it's fun.
No, he might do it.
Oh.
Look at what you did. You planted the seed of doubt.
Oh. My baby boy.
This is how Eden fell, ladies and gentlemen.
You gonna throw out that Master Ball?
Wait, when Mewtwo gets thrown out into battle, is this Pokeball a Master Ball?
I have no idea. No, he just spins.
I want to know. Either it's a Master Ball or a fraud. You should call it a Pokeball. It's kind of like mad Pokeballs.
Who did that? Who caught Mewtwo in a Pokeball?
I caught Legger with the Pokeball. Won't let you.
I've caught at least 6 legendaries with quick balls.
So infuriating.
Whack. Whack.
Whole team feel very sleepy.
All right. Okay, and so now going into it. Ooh, interesting.
Oh.
All right, we have these two playing
a very calm and collected neutral, just punching whenever they can.
Yeah, they've slowed down so much. Cross is a very defensive Fox. That's the way I'd put it. Jaku is more about the overwhelming, spacing and aggression. But you see that Cross is more about staying just within burst range and waiting for his opponent to do something. Which is honestly why I think his Falco is a little bit more conducive to his playstyle than Fox. Yeah. I think that Fox actually doesn't really benefit that much from that specific sort of...
Fox wants to be in your face. You can't just...
Yeah, that's the thing. Wait. Fox wants to be in your face, and he doesn't really have an in-your-face, at least neutral. His neutral game is not in your face. Look at this. He's running away.
He doesn't really want...
He doesn't even have the lead, and he's still opting to do it, but he finally gets underneath him with a dash attack. He can't do it. He can't do it.
Yeah, you're just...
Ooh, So G-Rain, we see him throwing these nairs a lot. I think he's expecting Cross to go for these empty jumps, and Cross is just not bait.
Yeah, I don't see Cross
not biting
so much with Fox than he does with Falco.
I mean, he does jump a lot, but we've actually seen him stay really grounded. Like, his Fox is extremely grounded at the moment, which is interesting, considering that, like, Lucas
goes for the landing there. Up smash will connect.
And there it is again. Like, I don't really
is-
know what he was trying to read with that nair. I think that, like, in general, his goal in neutral should have been more like encroach on his space, and he's shielding so much. Like, why is he not grabbing? Like most of the time when, like, you know, G-Rain was going for these grabs and they whiffed, it was like he has not been like calling out these shields.
Kind of just throwing out grabs.
Like there, like he's trying, like that's the thing. Like he's trying to go for like all of these like you know setups into grab when he's just shielding in his face all the time. At the very least, like 1 or 2 grabs off of a run up shield condition the opponent to stop shielding. And I think that would be really important. Like he's just doing run up shield, run up shield, run up shield. And then he tries to go for this and he's just like missing it. And yeah, the grabs are so important for Lucas, and I feel like he's just not sort of capitalizing on the shield. I would like to see just some tomahawk grabs or something. I don't really know what that grab was. I think maybe that was supposed to be a Zaire. And he never left the ground.
We're going to down smash just a little late.
Okay, that was actually really smart. Air dodging at just the right time to make sure he gets back down to the ground. Oh,
again.
Wow. And that's it. Yeah. I feel like
he's gonna Cross is gonna wait.
Yeah.
And you know you
I don't
can't.
know.